YouTube, what's going on? Appreciate y'all watching my videos. What's going on? See if some people gonna come in here. I got a new phone mount. I got a new mount for my phone, so the angle of my videos is starting to look a little bit different. See there? I can angle it down like that. You can see my whole body. You can see my man boobs and everything. You know? Shoot. Man boobs and everything. I want to make a video for y'all, man, and I need to put some content out there so I can keep this YouTube money coming in. No, I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I'm in Jeffrey L's stomping ground. Jeffrey L, I'm taking all your freight. I'm coming for your freight, Jeff. I'm coming for you. Yeah, I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now. I'm in Columbus, Ohio. I just had this load up here. I delivered this load up here. It's this some kind of film plant. Some kind of film plant. Over here in Columbus, Ohio. See, this is where I'm at right now. There's a trucking company next door, and I'm parked in front of this plant right here. But yeah, man, what's going on? Yeah, man, what's going on? Oh, you stay in Columbus? Yeah, man, you know, I just thought I'd come through Ohio and say hi. What's going on, Ohio? What's good? Oh, man. But it's been a while since I've been up here. Probably last time I was up here was probably like back when I was with Travel Loco. What, September? Somewhere in there. Like in the wintertime, I don't like running up in the north. I just don't like running up in the north in the wintertime. I just don't. I know a lot of y'all super truckers out here. Y'all veterans out here been running for 45 years. Y'all run in Alaska, and y'all run in Canada and all that. Snow don't phase you. But for me, this is my livelihood. This is how I make a living. I don't put my living at risk like that. So if I can help it, I'm not going to run in hazardous weather if I can help it. Especially when I'm booking my own loads, I'm just not going to do it. I'm sorry. So I know some guys be like, man, I run in the snow all the time. Okay, good for you. I'm paying insurance on this truck. I got to pay the bills on this truck, and all it takes is just one time for you to slip. You know, I mean, you might get lucky and just slide off the road, and you might have to pay for a tow. But that's all it takes, man, for you to just bump somebody. That's it. Or they can bump into you. Since I've been in this business going on 12 years now. And I've had my share. I've driven through my share of snowstorms. And I've as a company driver, as an owner operator, I've driven through my share of snowstorms, and it ain't fun, man. Like, I've been in situations where I'm just driving down the road, and all of a sudden it just starts snowing. Just, I mean, blizzard conditions, like, coming down. I'm like, damn. Like, and the nearest truck stop is 100 miles away. What are you gonna do? Just pull over the side of the road? Nah. Like, Like I've driven out there in Wyoming. I've been out there in Utah. I've been in Nevada. I've been in Colorado. I've been in Nebraska. I've been in Maine, Vermont, Wisconsin, Minnesota. I've been to Canada. I went to Canada a couple times. Yeah, I've driven through a lot of crazy weather conditions. Like, no, I'm not doing it. You know, these loads don't pay that much to be doing that. So, if there's bad weather, I'm running in the South. I'm sorry. That's just me. That's just me. But anyway, I'm going to talk about this video in a minute. Hold on. Yep. Hey, Travona. Hey, yeah, what's going on? Goddamn, fo. I got to check your temperature to make sure you okay. You in Ohio? I know that load pay good. It paid all right. It paid all right. It, you know, to go 400 miles, it paid $1,100. And it's not the best paying load in the world, but it's, you know, it's all right. It's all right, you know. Yeah, springtime, you know, I'm gonna be coming up here more often. And you know, um back when I was a company driver, I used to run the Midwest all the time. You know, the company I drove for, I used to run Wisconsin, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, Iowa. Um, you know, like soon as I come out the house, I remember my load would come out the house and go straight to Chicago. It's like, you know, but when you're getting paid by the mile, that's what you want. You want that when you get paid, you know. When you're getting paid 35, 40 cents a mile, that's what you want. You want the miles. So you want those long loads straight out the house, you know. That's what you want when you're a company driver. Oh yeah. Hey Madison, Everett Madison, what's going on, man? 4-4 in the house, best trucker in the world. Yeah, I appreciate that, DMC. Yeah, so let me get to this video. 8 minutes into the video. I ain't talking about nothing. Where can I lease a truck? Where can I lease a truck? Can't go to Snyder. Where can you lease a truck? You can lease a truck anywhere, man. You know, Lone Mountain, MHC, Ryder. You know, it's a lot of trucking companies out here, man. You know, it's a lot of trucking companies out here, but my only thing is with trucking companies that lease their equipment, I would, you know, make sure you have an exit strategy. You know, make sure you have an exit strategy. So if something happens, like if you get sick or you need to get out the lease, or you know what I mean? Things happen. So you got to make sure you have an exit strategy. You know, so, but yeah, man, you know, I use my life experience to make videos. I use some of my life experience to make content. I would think, and a lot of the stuff that's on my videos, my life experience, maybe y'all can learn from my life experience, you know, and I enjoy making YouTube videos with y'all. You know, I take the good and the bad because I'm able to meet a whole lot of people. I've met a whole lot of people off YouTube, a whole lot of people, man. I learned a whole lot of stuff from making these YouTube videos, and I'm really proud of it. Um, I mean, I really appreciate y'all stopping by. So with that being said, like I've been thinking about some stuff, and I've been reevaluating my purpose and my goals in life and stuff like that. So for a long time, I've been thinking about getting a real estate license for a long time. I mean, I've come very far in my life. I got a truck and trailer. And I got my own authority and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to make sure I'm not wasting my time. That's the purpose of this video. Now, y'all know my videos are unscripted, so y'all gotta bear with me. All this stuff is just coming right off the dome, so I have to think. So you just have to just bear with me. So like I've been evaluating my life and stuff like that, and I love trucking. I love trucking. It's like, like most of the guys that watch my videos are truck drivers, right? And it's kind of crazy. This piece of plastic, which my CDL right here, this piece of plastic. See that? This piece of plastic, commercial driver's license. This piece of plastic, this piece of plastic right here. The only reason I'm able to do what I'm doing right now is because this piece of plastic. I went to college, right? But I didn't finish. I probably got like 90 credit hours or so. 90 hours of college credit. So I'm not too far from a bachelor's degree. So, I think, just over the last maybe 5 years, man, I just been, I've really like reevaluating my priorities in life, trying to figure out, okay, how to get to the money. How to get to the money. Okay? How to get to the effing money. I'm trying to watch my cursing because I noticed that YouTube, they watching my videos. So like when I cuss, I don't have as many ads on my videos. When I don't cuss, I have a whole bunch of ads on my videos. And when I have a bunch of ads on my videos, that generates revenue. So I want to get to the money. I want to make big money deals. It's money in trucking. I'm not leaving trucking, but I'm trying to have as many sources of income as possible. Now, I don't know if any of you guys watch Golden Child, but Golden Child talks about having multiple streams of income, which is create. He's right about that. Okay, I agree with that. Wholeheartedly, I agree with that. You got to have multiple streams of income. Having one source of income, it's just not a good business move for yourself as a person. Like, most people in this country, in this world, they only have one source of income, which is their job. They're very dependent on their job. Like people, you got folk walking around nervous, scared, shaking, worrying about where the next dollar gonna come from. You know, you could be working for a decent, stable Fortune 500 company. Like I've worked for big, stable Fortune 500 companies, and I've been fired from stable Fortune 500 companies. You know, you come to work and you bust your ass. You give this company your life, okay? And these people can just, at the drop of a hat, they can fire you. For whatever the reason that they feel like it, some manager comes along and fire you, right? That is BS. That is BS. I don't want to get in a rant because I'm going to start cussing. I want this video to touch somebody. And, like I was saying a while ago, man, I'm trying to find the money. I'm trying to find the money. A lot of you guys who watch my video, we all think alike, because I can tell, I mean, except maybe Tommy Guns or something like that. You know, we probably don't agree on some things. He's just a troll. But there's sources of income out here, and I'm trying to have multiple sources of income. My rental properties, my trucking business, and like I just said, I'm working on getting my real estate license. I mean, I thought about maybe I thought about selling insurance. I mean, a lot of guys, well, a lot of people, you know, I bumped into some people, and like I would express what I'm trying to do in my life, you know, like, hey, I'm trying to get my real estate license. Hey, I was thinking about getting into selling insurance, or hey, I'm thinking about, you know, growing a trucking business, or, you know, I'm gonna buy some rental properties or something like that. Oh, this and that. Like, it's funny because, like, I pay attention when I'm sharing my ideas with people, and I just sit back and watch. And it's just funny, like, because, like, I get different reactions from different types of people. They'll be like, well, a certain set of people, they'll be like, why you want to do that? Why you want to get a real estate license for? Or why you want to get a trucking company? It's a lot of work. Or why, you know, and then another set of people would be like, oh man, that sounds great. I hope you all the success in the world and good luck. Or another set of people, some people just, you know, I bump into, they don't even have an answer. You know, I was talking to my brother about getting my authority. Oh man, it was an interesting conversation, because, like, my brother, he doesn't, like, my brother, he doesn't drive a truck. You know, he you know, he works for a little small company, and, you know, maybe like 10 employees, and, like, he don't like it, and I can tell he don't like it. He don't tell me he don't like it, but I can just tell by the words and what he talks about. You know, be angry all the time. Maybe he just venting and stuff. But I try to tell him, I was like, well, why don't you get into trucking? Why don't you get into trucking? He comes up with every excuse in the world not to get into trucking. You know, I'm not saying that everybody ought to get a truck, but explore different opportunities to better your life. That's what I'm talking about. You know, because not everybody likes driving. Hey, don't get it confused. I hate driving. But I tell you what, like I just showed y'all, I'm damn near a college graduate, but I can't recall my college education helping me with the amount of money I make right now. You know, I own a business that generates $20,000 a month. College ain't have nothing to do with it. College ain't have. It may have something to do with it. Maybe I can articulate. I can read. You know, I can analyze information. I'm competent. You know, I have decent sense. You know, I feel like I can look at numbers and make some decent decisions. But it's all due to this piece of plastic, right? This piece of plastic right here. That's the, you know, so like I went to CDL school back in 2007. January of 2007. I went to truck driving school. Truck driving school was it was a 3-4 week program. The program, it was $2,800. I paid $2,800 to go to truck driving school. Now this video ain't about truck driving school, because I know I'm gonna have a nerve, be smooth, saying that oh well, you can get a truck driving school for free. That ain't about this video. So I paid $2,800 cash to go to truck driving school. You know, I had the money. Now I could have went through a program and probably got it for free, but I had the money, so I was like, oh, it's $2,800. Let me do that. So I went to the truck driving school. After that, before I graduated, because at this particular truck driving school, there were trucking companies that would come to the school lining up to present their company to get guys to go to their company when they graduate. So I picked the company and I went there. Before I graduated truck driving school, I had a job. I was making $45,000 my first year. Now, the job that I had before that, I think I was making like $13 an hour. I was making about $13 an hour. So I added about 30% income increase just by spending $2,800. Now I got a trucking business that's making $20,000 a month. I'm trying to get to the money, y'all. You see the progress. You see the progress in life, okay? You know, now I could have finished college and got a great engineering job, right? And work for a big old engineering firm and you know, graduate and work for an engineering firm making $150,000 a year. I could have done that. But I don't know. God just, my spirit just wasn't there. I don't know. I just stopped going to class. I stopped registering for school, and I can't say it's financial because, you know, I was on financial aid. You know, I'm a project boy. You know, I grew up in the projects. You know, so I was on financial aid. You know, I just applied for the FAFSA application, and I got financial aid. I was going to school for free. So, the more classes that I took, the more money I got from financial aid. So like, here's the deal. The point is, man, I'm trying to get to the money. I'm trying to get to the table where I'm doing $100,000 deals. You know, so are there $100,000 deals in trucking? Yeah, I bet they are. But driving this truck, I don't think they're $100,000 deals. You know, I got my authority. Okay, I got to figure out how to put my authority in a position to get the $100,000 deals, $1 million deals. So I'm trying to add to my portfolio of skill sets. So like I said, I want to get my real estate license. DMC in here. DMC, he's like a real estate agent, inspector, or something like that. So, I mean, that's a great hot side hustle. You know, to do home inspections, you make $300-400 per inspection for a couple hours of work. To walk around the house, climb in the attic, Okay, 400, 300 to do an inspection. Okay, you do a couple of those on the weekend. You know, like you get off, you know, on your lunch break, you can take a lunch break, go do a deal, and come back and go to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. I think it's a good idea to invest a few dollars. I think it's a good idea to invest a few dollars and get my real estate license. And you know, like I talk to a lot of real estate agents. I deal with a lot of real estate agents because I'm always looking at properties. I'm always analyzing properties. I'm always on the MLS. I'm always on the you know, Zillow website. You know, I'm just always looking at properties, analyzing deals, just looking at properties. I'm always looking. So I always connecting with real estate agents, and I'm start getting in these conversations with a real estate agent. It's like, yeah, man, I got 25 units. I got 25 units. They worth $2 million. I got a $2 million portfolio. I talked to this agent. Oh yeah, I got $1 million portfolio. You know, I got 10 properties. You know, yeah, I got about 15 properties. I talked to one real estate agent. This lady, she got 50 units. She's a real estate agent, but she got 50 rental units. 50. And she's a real estate agent. She don't work, man. She don't work. She don't have no 9-to-5 job. She ain't got to be nowhere. You wake up in the morning and be like, oh, okay, what I'm gonna do today? You ain't handcuffed to no truck. You ain't handcuffed to no job. You ain't handcuffed to somebody bullying you around, telling you what to do. Some manager in your ear. Hey, do this. Hey, do this. Or I'm gonna fire you. Oh, I'm gonna fire you. If you better do this. Get out of my face. You know what I mean? Like, as a grown man, like that sucks. I'm just gonna tell you, I've had a lot of jobs, and just being a grown man, having to listen to another grown man that knows less than you tell you what to do. Like, no, I'm good. But the point is, man, the point of this video, man, don't waste your time, man. Okay? I was looking at, you know, getting my real estate license, and I was going through like, you know, like questions and stuff like that to get a real estate license in Georgia, and to take the test. It's very cheap. It's like $100, depending on which location you go to. $150. But then you gotta, you know, do some exams, you know, do some practice exams and stuff like that. So I'm like, damn, $100? I could pretty much guarantee 3% for the rest of my life. And like, what I'm trying to say is that, okay, you know, selling a house isn't hard. Like, I'm bumping into, you know, a lot of real estate agents, and just being on both sides of the table, seeing the whole transaction. I've seen people sell houses on Facebook. I've seen people sell houses on Twitter. I've seen people sell houses at a coffee dinner, at a coffee get together, or I've seen people sell houses, insurance. I've seen people sell insurance houses at lunch. I've seen people just bump into somebody's cousin or grandma selling a house, right? You get 3% all day long. You get your 3%. So if you sell, like in Atlanta, the average home in Atlanta is about $170,000. I think the average, I don't know, I've seen this article. So I think the average house is about 160, something like that. So like, say the average house is 160,000. You sell a house for 160,000, you're gonna get 3% of that. you're gonna make 4,800 on that deal. That's your commission. 4,800. I mean, like after like looking at a whole bunch of houses, you know, before I bought my rentals, like when it's like when after just walking through like properties, it's like, damn, I could be selling this. You know what I mean? And make 3%. I mean, in your sleep, just like 3%. It just, you know, 4,800. 4,800. You know, now in this truck, I can make 4,800, but it would take me a while to make the 4,800, you know, and then all the risk that's involved to make the 4,800. I got a truck and trailer. You got maintenance and cost to maintain. It's just a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to find a plan B, C, D, E, you know, have a handful of side hustles, so to speak. Got a trucking business, got a real estate business over here, and got, you know, this business over here. Got all sources of income coming in, you know, and yeah, but yeah, man, like, so this point of this video, man, if you got some, if any of y'all got some skills y'all can apply to the markets, to the marketplace, apply them skills, get to the money, you know, don't waste your time, man. It's, you know, it's a lot of things to get into, even if it's something that's new and you want to get into something new. Like for me, getting into real estate, you know, on the agent side, selling the stuff, it's gonna be a new adventure for me. It's gonna be something real new, like, you know, and like I'm very experienced in that area. So when we talk about contracts and we talking about the you know, because I was looking at the real estate test, it's all regulations and rules and definitions and stuff. So it's not really technical applied selling, so to speak. I mean, if you're a decent people person and you can come across as if you know what you're talking about, you can pretty much sell a house, you know. And I feel like I'm competent enough to do that because my life experience have prepared me for it. You know, credit, you know, getting people approved for credit, and, you know, getting ready to buy a house, and like I did some research at this point, and like I'm like, damn, the real estate exam seems like a cakewalk to me, because some of the stuff is just common knowledge. You know, it's questions on there asking you, okay, what's an annual percentage rate, or what's REPA, what's a contract, you know, the lending and ad laws and stuff like that. It's just a lot of laws, you know. Some of that stuff I already know. What's a HUD statement, a settlement statement? I mean, some of this stuff is just common sense, because just life experience. And like, and I'm like, man, I could probably take this test right now and pass. Not really, but I'm just saying to make a point. But yeah, man, I'm on a mission, man. I'm on a mission. So I'm on a mission to get to the money, man. I'm trying to get to the source of the money. Like, like, the thing is, like, right now somebody's doing $1 million deal right now. I want to be a part of that. Right now. What time is it? It's 11:52. Somebody is doing $1 million deal right now. Yep. Somebody is doing $1 million deal right now. Somebody is sitting in an office. Somebody's sitting at a desk or at a coffee shop somewhere. Somebody's sitting at a Starbucks somewhere. Somebody is, you know, standing somewhere doing $1 million deal right now. And they getting their money. They getting it. And I'm trying to put myself in those channels, okay, of the money. I'm trying to put myself in the channels of the money. You know, either be real estate, trucking, getting your authority. It's like that's why I tell y'all guys. That's why I tell y'all to get y'all authority. Okay, get your goddamn authority. Because as long as you're a company driver, you never gonna get in the stream of the business activities of making money, real money, not no $1,000 a week. You can't do nothing with $1,000 a week. You can't do nothing. Only thing you can do is maybe, you know, you can pay your rent. You know, your rent is $900 a month, and you can pay your car note and go to the movies on the weekend. You can't do shit with that. I messed up. I cussed. You can't do nothing with that. I want $100,000 a day. I want $100,000 a week. I want to do a business deal where I'm making $100,000 right there. Just having a conversation with somebody. 5-minute conversation. $100,000. That's what I want. Not all this working, laboring, sweating to make a living. This is too much and stressing. What you stressing for? So, now granted, we all got to put our time in and put our work in. But I know a lot of you guys that's watching me, you know, this video is going to touch you in a way to either be you going to get your CDL, you know, or you going to get your real estate license, or you going to become a nurse, or you going to start a barbershop, or you going to if you starting a hair salon business, or I mean, it's something. I know a lot of you guys that's watching me, y'all thinking about, y'all agree with me, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be watching my videos. So get to the source. It's like, I don't know if any of y'all watch Power. Any of y'all watch Power on Stars? Like, I love Ghost. I don't know if y'all watch Power, but it's a character on this show on Stars called Power, and there's a character named Ghost. I want to be Ghost. I want to be Ghost. I want to wear these clean suits. Okay, I want to come in a room and it's just piles of money, duffel bags of money. I want that. I want that. You hear me? Now, they're selling drugs. I'm not talking about going to sell drugs, but their business deals done like that every day. And we gotta get in the streams of the deals, and whatever it is. Like, I talk to guys who got a small fleet of trucks, man, you know, 5 trucks. They see money like that. They see money like that. You know what I mean? Like, you see thousands of dollars deposited in your account every day. You look in your account, $5,000, $2,000, $10,000, $6,000, $20,000 deposited into your checking account. And it's like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, get to the money, you know, get to the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, you know, all this working, slaving, and killing yourself, man, it's for the birds, man, because there are people out here just signing papers, you know, making $1 million right now. Right now. Right now. Another deal. Another one. Yep, there's another one. Well, we got the deal. It's done. That another deal. Every 5 minutes, somebody's doing a deal, man. And it's like, we sit around trying to make excuses to get off our ass. Because, like, I talk to guys, you know, oh, I don't want to get my authority. It's too much work. It ain't no work. What are you talking about? You go into the FMCSA, fill out the doggone application. It's $300. You know, you spent $300 at the club last week. Oh, because I bump into guys, they ask me about Dean Cole, right? Hey, man, how's the Dean Cole, man? It's like, dude, it's $1,000. Do the program. Okay, you're gonna learn so much about credit and all this. Even if you don't apply it to business, just learning about credit in your personal life. You'll be a grand wizard when it comes to credit. You know the do's and don'ts and ins and out of credit. Like, man, um, you know, like you go to a car dealership and you can recognize when the car dealership is shanking you on an interest rate on the car. You know what I mean? It's like because you know what the games that they're playing. You go to a car dealership talking to the finance manager, you know the games that they're playing. You see right through their BS. And Dean Cole is going to teach you about all the little games that they play on the personal side and on the business side. And $1,000 to go through the program, you're kidding me. Pay the $1,000. So like, and like I bump into guys, like I was telling you a story about my brother. He was giving these excuses. Like, man, I don't like driving trucks. Man, I don't like driving on the road. But you've been working 20 years for this guy and you ain't got shit. So that's what you want? You on my phone complaining, but that, I mean, in the same amount of time, in like the last, 3 years, I've moved so fast. You know what I mean? Like, man, like I moved so fast. Like, I went from Snyder IC all the way up to Get My Authority. Got my own truck and trailer. Like, so I was able to buy rental properties and man, it we gotta be on our A game, man. We gotta be on it. I mean, that's just me personally. That's just me, my drive, because I know a lot of people don't have that drive. But you here anyway. So you might as well do something with your time. You might as well do something with it. But yeah, man, this just a motivational video, man, to go get it. Go get it. Turn this video off and go get it. Oh, man. But no, don't turn the video off. Keep watching me. Oh, man. Somebody sent me a super chat. SRO says, second week. Congratulations, Scott. See, Scott getting it. He getting it, man. He left Snyder. He out here with his own authority. He did 6,500. It's second week again. 6,550. Congratulations, Scott. Damn. You made more money than me. Shoot. I'm probably only going to do maybe about 4,800 this week. Maybe 4,600, something like that. But that piece of plastic, it's a privilege for you to operate a vehicle which allows you to make money. Trucking is hard to get out the blood. Yeah, man, like, you got to get your own authority. That's how you get out of it. Because as long as you're a company driver, you're just working. Now, being a company driver, being a company driver ain't bad. If that's all you want out of life, just to work 40, 50 hours a week, get your little $50,000, $60,000 a year pay, and retire, grow old, and die. If that's just what you want out of life, hey, that's fine. That's commendable. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But me personally, I don't want to die like that. I want to die knowing I gave this motherfucker my all. I cussed. I'm sorry I cussed, but I want to die knowing I came out here and gave it my all. And like, I made it. I want to die knowing that, okay, I've had all these accomplishments. I'm good. I'll take the Grim Reaper. I'll just be like, yeah, I'm good. Go ahead. Because I felt like I've tried my best. But I don't want to die with a little rinky-dink job, 20, 30, 40, 50 years gone by and don't have nothing to show for it. You know, like all I can show for it is a bunch of empty check stubs and a light bill and a mortgage. You know, like, to me, I think it's just more than life than that. You know, so that's just me. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. The money is there. You just gotta go get it. Yeah, do more multiple streams. Yeah, you gotta get that money up, invest. You gotta hire somebody. Yeah, we're working on it, man. First year with our own authority, you know. I'm not ready to be hiring people yet. I wouldn't even know how to hire somebody. So, I mean, I can put a Craigslist ad out there and, okay, I'm hiring, and then I'll be out of business. You know. Yeah, Rich Dad. Yeah, Rich Dad. Robert Kiyosaki. He talks about, in order to get over the hump of, in order to get over that hump, because if you're one person, if you only got 24 hours in a day, and what you're gonna find is you're gonna hit a ceiling when it comes to your time and how much money you can make with just you and your time. So what you're gonna have to do is distribute some of those tasks over, you know, a team of people. So you just got to get, you know, that's why I created this YouTube channel, man. I met a lot of people on here. I met a lot of like-minded people from YouTube. You know, I'm very grateful for that. So, I mean, I could probably count on my hand maybe 5 people that I can probably do a business deal with. You know, it's, you know, maybe about 2 or 3 guys in trucking, and probably maybe 2 or 3 people in real estate, you know, that I can probably approach with a business deal and say, hey, let's pull our resources together and go do this deal. And that's how you grow, because you need, you know, because like I talk to a lot of real estate people, a lot of real estate investors. A lot of them bought their first apartment complex in a partnership, you know, so they had to pull their resources together to be able to qualify for this loan. Now, we're not talking about a little 4-unit, you know, duplex or 4-unit apartment building. We talking about 10, 15, 20 unit. You know, in order to qualify for what, $500,000-$600,000 apartment building, you gotta have some damn good credit or a lot of cash. So, and if you don't have all that cash, you're gonna have to pull your resources together and maybe add on 2 or 3 partners to, you know, invest in the deal. And what you do is you acquire the deal, and maybe in a year you buy those partners out. Now you got your deal, and just flip it and go back to those partners. You pay their investment back, and then you talk to them again about another deal, and then you just keep quadrupling. Before you know it, you got 50 units or so, you know. And that's what's going on. And that's why I make these YouTube videos, because I touch a lot of people. And a lot of like-minded people. Just yesterday, I bumped into a guy. I don't know if you're watching this video, but hey, I gave you my number. I'm waiting on for you to call me. Call me, man. He's out of Charlotte. He is Estes. I was at a place picking up a load the other day, and he recognized me. You know, he watches my videos. I couldn't talk because I was on the phone with a broker, but I gave him my card because I got business cards. I got business cards. So yeah, I got business cards. So I gave him my card to call me. So, give me a call, man. Yeah, man, give me a call. I'm sorry I couldn't talk to you at the time, but yeah, man. So it's just like, you know, yeah. So yeah, Robert Kiyosaki is correct, man. In order to get over this hump, to get into that high dollar range, I mean, a one person business, you could probably do 100,000, 200,000 by yourself. In select industries, you could probably do 1 million by yourself. But in order to get to that 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million type zone, big business, doing big deals, yeah, you need partners, you need a team. So you need a team of people. Running solo is hard. You're doing everything, and your credit will only take you so far. You know what I mean? So you can have the best credit score in the world. If you need $500,000-$600,000 to buy a 15, 20 unit apartment building, it's gonna be tough to qualify that by yourself. It's gonna be real tough. Yeah, they want you to buck dance at their corporate jobs. Yeah, man. $369 in PA. You in Michigan? Ohio was the same. Just diversify your income streams and treat it like a mutual fund. So you have trucking income, that's one mutual fund, and get your real estate lane, get your income. Some peeps get in the E quadrant. Yeah, man, that E quadrant is a disease. It is a disease. And there's so many benefits when you get into the B and I quadrant. Like, when you get in that B and I quadrant, it's beautiful, man. Like, you don't pay taxes no more. You make all this money. You ain't working hard no more. You just show up to a meeting for about 10, 15 minutes and go. That's your day. You just sit in meetings, talk, and network with some people, and sign off on some paperwork, and go on a trip afterwards. You go to the gym or whatever you do. I know some of y'all like to fish, so go fishing or go golfing or whatever. For so true. I'm going through this same thing right now. I'm in real estate, and I want to get into trucking as an income stream. There are a lot of people that say you crazy. Yeah, I mean, you just gotta take your time and do your due diligence. You know, you just gotta set yourself up and have an exit strategy. You don't want to have so much tied up in it you can't walk away. So that's why you may want to you want to have a lot of stuff paid off as possible. Have a paid for truck and trailer, so if something happens, you can just walk away. Um, and As an investment, you know what I mean. But just like with a rental property, you want to try your best to pay for them damn things in cash, because the real estate business could crash. It could crash. But that's business. You're putting up a risk. you know but I mean, in my opinion, I can always go get a job. Them jobs gonna always be there. I can always put an application and get a job somewhere. But my chance to get out here and do some real business deals and get to the money, I don't think this chance is gonna gonna be here all the time. So I don't want to waste my time at some damn job, not getting nowhere. I ain't learning nothing, ain't accomplishing nothing. You know, you know. Somebody keep deleting messages up here. Tech College and Community College, you can get the Hope and Pell Grant financial aid. Hell, in Georgia, if you get your GED enrolled in community college, they give a check. Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a lot of ways to go get your real estate. I know, man. Yeah, man, it's easy money, man. Selling insurance, and everybody need insurance. Everybody need insurance. Car insurance, life insurance. I mean, you name it. You could be walking down the street. Hey, man, you need some insurance? Yeah, I need some. Yeah, my business card. Give me a call. You get a commission. Easy money, just like that. Can an appraiser get sued if they say the house is good but it's not? Well, they have ethics. They have appraisal rules and code of ethics. So to keep your license, just like with a real estate agent or attorney or accountant, a doctor, they have certain ethics they gotta follow to keep their license in good standing. So as a licensed person in that field, a plumber or whatever, you have to follow certain guidelines, certain rules, and you just got to check off those guidelines that you're following. So you just got to check all those boxes off. You got to make sure you did this. You got to make sure you did that. Make sure you did, just like a truck driver doing a pre-trip. So like with a truck driver, if you hit somebody, right, and they find out it's a default in your equipment that created the accident, the truck driver is going to be at fault. So it's the same thing. So all these rules and regulations, that's what they're there for. Is to protect the consumer. You know what I mean? Oh man, appreciate the super chat, man. Me and my twin brother trying to team and build an authority. Can you mentor us? Yeah, man. Email me, jhtrucking45@gmail.com. I don't know too much about teaming, but I can help you start your authority for as cheap as possible. I'll help you with that. Of course, you can go pay a bunch of people, but they ain't gonna do nothing but take your money. I'm just telling you. Because once you find out how easy it is, it's like you just answer a few questions. Some of the stuff is common sense. Real estate agents are good power team members. They do all the hard work for the investors. Yeah, but my whole point is to get in the circles, because with real estate agents, you're part of this brotherhood, so to speak. Like with truck drivers, we got CDLs. We're all part of this brotherhood. They use certain terminologies. They have meetings, and you can't participate in those meetings unless you have a real estate license. You know what I mean? So I'm part of right now I'm part of a Atlanta investors group in Atlanta. So I'm in that group, but that group only goes so far, so as a group of professionals, like investors, they're not really looked at as true professionals because they don't have a license. Like real estate agents, they don't like wholesalers and regular off the street investors. So I mean, you really don't need a license, but for me personally, I want to have that license to get into them circles and get invited to those meetings, to have the resources available, get access to the MLS, get access to certain meetings and get-togethers. It's just like if you don't have a license, just like insurance and trucking and Everything else, you just kind of an outsider. You know, you don't know the terminology, you don't know the business, you know, you don't know who to talk to. You know, you start getting into these industries, man. You start networking with people, and it gets crazy. 404, can Dun & Bradstreet boost your trucking if you don't have 5 employees working for you? Boost your trucking. I don't get that, because Dun & Bradstreet is for business credit. I don't get with that. DMC, I wanted to get both of those licenses, but trucking got me on the road all the time. You can do real estate or real estate appraisals online, man. You know, when you're doing your 10-hour break, sitting at a customer getting loaded, you know, I mean, you just gotta make time, you know, just like anything else. You just gotta make time for it. Yeah, I mean, they may not work, but you know, the ideas have a side hustle. I mean, if your only skill set is to get up in the morning and go and work for a job, and that's all you got to make money, to me, that's not setting yourself up for the fluctuations in the economy. You're not you gotta set yourself up to be flexible. It's not about, you know, you know, because you sound like one of those people that's, you know, you looking at the negative side. You gotta look at the positive side. You know, the changes in the marketplace. You know, you want to have something to fall back on. You want to have a plan B, C, D, E. You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessarily saying that, oh, they may not punch a clock, but yeah, I'm not scared to work. I'm not a lazy person. So if I got to do the work to get to what I want, I'm gonna do it. So if I see an outcome down the line that, okay, I can get what I want, and you know, I can, you know, because I'm a very independent person. So, you know, it I just like having a lot of sources of ways to get money. So driving a truck, rental properties, you know, I'm a shade tree mechanic. You know, I can fix on stuff. You know, and you know, selling houses. I mean, on and on and on. So you just want to have more opportunity to set yourself up. You know. You got to work. You may be correct. I thought you had to work for a realtor after you get your license or something like that. You may be correct. You may be correct, but that still ain't gonna stop me from trying to get my license, man. That, you know. So what? If I gotta work, that's what you gotta do. You gotta put the work in. You know. Whether you just take the test, some people have courses, or nah, you don't gotta go no community college. They got tests all over the place. When I bought my house, that realtor had a file on me thicker than the Bible. Yeah, man, you know, it's a lot of paperwork. Yeah. See, a lot of, just like getting your authority, a lot of guys say, oh, it's a lot of paperwork. I ain't scared of paperwork. So if for example, if you sitting in a situation, right, and you need a way to feed your family, so are you gonna say, well, I'm not gonna do that, I'm gonna stay broke because it's a lot of paperwork? See what I'm saying? Like, you gotta stop being negative, man. Like, that's like saying, oh, I don't want to drive a truck, I don't want to make $5,000 a week, it's a lot of driving, I don't like driving, so I ain't gonna make $5,000 a week. I ain't gonna do that. I can't talk to people like that. I just can't. I appreciate you watching, but I'm sorry. Like, I don't, you know, That's just like saying, you know, getting your authority, it's a lot of paperwork. Yeah, it may be a lot of paperwork, but I'm good. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with, I mean, because the paperwork, I mean, what are we talking about? Getting your authority? What are we talking about? Y'all know I always do this, right? I always pull out my permit book. Paperwork. It's paperwork everywhere. It's paperwork. You know, paperwork. Paperwork. Oh, this paperwork. I'm drowning in paperwork. Oh, God. So you would rather keep a job that makes $50,000 a year, or you can double your income and make 100, 200,000 a year, just because some paperwork. Okay. You stay where you at. I'm gonna be making moves. Real estate sellers license is a lot easier to get. 3 courses and pass the state exam depending on your state. 404. Are there dredge loads for the port on XPO load board? If so, yeah, you can get a container authority. You know, when you applying for your authority, they got different types of authorities. You know, you got property haulers, which is regular over the road trucking. You got household movers, and you got guys who pull containers. You got the guys who pull the box trucks, you know, less than 26,000 pounds and less. You know, the guys with dually trucks with goosenecks. All those authorities fit in different categories. So I would go ahead and get the full authority, so that way your authority will be flexible to do all kinds of business. Big Face, what's going on, man? Yeah, you can do deals on the weekend. That's what I said, man. Like, that's what I said. Yeah, they just go off what they hear. And yeah, a lot of it is just emotional. You know, folks, I mean, there's a lot of people out there, they just want to cruise through life. You know, I mean, I get it, but I feel like I wasted a lot of time when I was young, you know, in my late 20s and stuff like that. I had a lot of fun when I was in my late 20s. I went to the club. I used to just blow money, and I did a whole lot of stupid stuff. And I kind of felt like, man, I wish I would have had that 4200 I threw away on stupidness right now. I wish I would have had it. I can buy a trailer with that 4200. You know, it's like I just think about when I was 22, all the stupid stuff I did. I blew money here, I blew money there. I was getting financial aid when I was in college. I used to get $5,000-$10,000 back from after my books and tuition was done. When I was on financial aid, I used to get about $5,000 back, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. Where is the money? Where the money at? Blown. You know, I saved a little bit of it, but a lot of it, I would say 60-70% of it I blew. You know, I bought a car. I bought a whole bunch of clothes and electronics, and man, I just blew a lot of money. I got my first apartment. I did a lot of stuff in my 20s, man, and a lot of stupid stuff. So it's just like I felt like in my 20s I just wasted a lot of time, and I wasn't as productive as I should be. And I felt like if I would have used that time to get my authority, then get some type of licenses or invest a lot of time in some type of education that puts me in that $1 million club, I feel like I would have been way off, you know, better off, you know. But that's life, man. You just learn, you know. Snyder must have really lowered their rates, 4,500 to almost 6K. Wasn't unrealistic, but I lived in Must have lowered their rates. Big Poppy, I don't know what you're talking about. We got somebody going in here, going ham on some of these trolls in here. Create an LLC with the team and buy rental properties. Who did you get your 1-800 number with your business? You just gotta go online and Google, man. You just gotta go online and Google. It's a whole bunch of companies that sell 1-800 numbers, and you just gotta find one that works. I don't want to get that information out because I feel like I paid for that information, and what's up, football? I'm trying to get in contact with you. Yeah, man, just email me, jhtrucking45@gmail.com. I was going to call you, but I guess, can I ask you here? Man, call me, man. You got my number. Call me. Is it, let me see, Freedom Voice? Yeah, Freedom Voice, all right. You got Vonage, you got, there's a whole bunch of them companies out there. It's going to crash. That's why I paid my house off. Paying your house off. The biggest component of getting your real estate appraisal license involves getting your hours of experience and feel. Hey, if that's what we got to do, that's what we got to do. So we got to put them hours in, because you ain't going nowhere anywhere. You living here anyway. You ain't doing, what else you doing with your time? What else you doing? So it's like you're going to say, no, I don't want to put my hours in to make money. I'd rather go do nothing. You here anyway. So if you ain't going to do that, I don't know, that's just my opinion. Like, the biggest, what's the thing that should look for and tests should get done by a used truck? Things you should look for. You should take a truck with 300 to 500,000 miles on it. You should take it to a shop and have them put it on a dyno before you pull the trigger. Have them put it on a dyno. And you want to ask them to test for blow-by. I mean, with 300 to 500,000 miles, the truck is still good, but you don't know you just don't know. So you want to have them test for blow-by. Put it on a dyno and see how strong the truck is. Look for, leaks. I mean, it's a lot of things, but the most important thing is you want to get the truck on the dyno. And if you go to a shop, they'll know what you're talking about. Put it on the dyno and ask them check for the blow-by. The blow-by on a big truck or any engine-driven vehicle is when they check for when the pistons go up and down in the engine. Over time, the pistons wear on the lining of the engine block. So over time, that metal scrubs off, and what happens is it creates like a void around the piston. And what happens is oil, fuel, coolant, whatever you want to call it, air, because diesel engines are built on compression. Blow-by is when oil, coolant, fuel, air gets by, gets around the pistons in the walls, and the engine just doesn't perform like it's supposed to. So you want to test on, you want to look for how much blow by. If the blow by is real low, then you know you got a decent truck. I mean, a truck with a bunch of miles on it's gonna have some blow by. There's no you can get around it, but you know you want to have a good maintained truck where the blow by is low. So that's the most important thing I can think of when it comes to the motor. I mean, you want to get a rig dig report, see if the truck been in any accidents. Once you gather all that information, now you can take that information and negotiate on the truck, negotiate on the price of the truck. So if the truck been in an accident, but if you look at the truck, it's still a decent truck, you can go to the thing and negotiate $10,000 off and say, hey man, this truck, I checked the rig report, this truck it's been in an accident. The blow by report is going to show, you know, the dyno report is going to show that the truck still got maybe 400,000 miles of life in the truck before it needs to be rebuilt. So you can kind of negotiate that in the price, you know. So, you know, you can, you know, because a lot of guys, they just run out there and get a truck. You know, you got to do your due diligence on the truck, just like buying a house, a car, or anything else. So it's just certain things you want to look for. But that's the only thing I can think. It's a lot of things to look at a truck, but you know, when it comes to the motor, I think that's the biggest thing. But yeah, y'all, I got to get off these videos, man. I appreciate y'all watching my videos. This video, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching my videos, man. Hey, I'll see y'all next time.